common problem that students have in their writing is that they use too many abstract words and too few concrete words. Let's talk about the difference between abstract and concrete language so you can learn how to incorporate them appropriately in your writing. Abstract means existing in thought or idea, but without a physical or concrete existence. Basically, abstract ideas or concepts can't be touched. Love, friendship, happiness, these are all abstract concepts. You can't reach out and touch friendship. You can touch your friend Jimmy, sure, but you can't touch the more abstract concept of friendship. A problem with using an abstract word like friendship is that every person who reads the word will think about their very best friend. Look at all these images of friends from Google. Different ages, genders, location are all pictured. For example, when I hear the word friendship, the first thing that pops into my mind is my friend Mallory, and I see us sitting across from each other at a table drinking tea in a coffee shop. You probably don't think of the same place, person, or thing. That's because abstract terms are open to interpretation, which makes them difficult to pin down in your reader's mind. Maybe you've heard about abstract art before. It holds to the definition of abstraction. Let's look at this abstract art piece by Jackson Pollock. If you ask someone what they see here, you'd probably get a lot of different answers. Everyone would interpret this image in a different way, and everyone would draw a different conclusion about what it's supposed to mean. That kind of thing is fine in abstract art, but it's problematic in academic writing. If you use too much abstract language, people end up guessing about what you mean. They get really confused, and of course, they get bored. Therefore, you want to be sure to use concrete language when possible, particularly when you're giving an example or trying to illustrate an abstract concept. Concrete words are things you can see, hear, touch, taste, or feel. John McGuire says that concrete words are words that you can drop on your foot. Look all around you. There are tons of concrete things. For example, your computer is concrete. You can touch it and see it. Your desk or chair is concrete. You can also touch or see or smell them. The floor or the window near you. These are all concrete terms. Concrete, the stuff that makes up our sidewalks and buildings, is also a concrete term. You can see it and touch it. When you use concrete terms, it's easier for people to visualize what you're talking about. Here's another really famous painting, Vase with 12 Flowers by Vincent van Gogh. The title of the painting, Vase with 12 Sunflowers, is very concrete. A vase is something we can touch and feel. Flowers we can envision. You can see the yellow petals and the table the vase is resting upon. Basically, this image is concrete, and every person who sees it sees a vase with 12 sunflowers. Now, the art itself has some flourish, and people can still interpret what they see and decide if they like it or not, but the fact is, there's a vase with 12 sunflowers. This is a concrete image. When you're writing, you should try to use concrete words whenever possible, especially when you're giving an example or illustrating a point. Now, in a first draft, you might write using more abstract language, and that's okay. You can always go back to the abstract language to revise it and make it more concrete. Let's say you write in your first draft, "It was a beautiful day." The abstract words there are it, beautiful, and day. In your second draft, ask yourself, well, what was beautiful about it? What did you see, touch, taste, smell, or feel that let you know it was beautiful? Say, the pine trees were blowing in the wind and the sky was blue over the mountain. This description is much more concrete, and it helps the reader see what you were experiencing, all because you use concrete terms. We can feel the mountain, see the color blue, maybe even hear the trees blowing. We have a better idea of where the writer is on a mountain when we might otherwise imagine a beautiful day being at the beach. You might choose to add the line, "It was a beautiful day," after your more concrete description of the pine trees and the sky. In your writing, practice using concrete words to help paint a vivid picture of an idea, feeling, or experience. While abstract words definitely have their place, you want to use them sparingly, not just because you can't think of concrete words to use. Often, you might write a more abstract sentence about an idea or feeling, and then offer concrete words to paint a specific picture of what you mean. Try using more concrete words in your own writing. It's an easy way to make your work much more interesting and clear.